Have you ever heard of chess puzzles? Which is said to be the most difficult in the world. Every time this question comes up, there is one legendary position that is always mentioned. The story begins in Brussels, January 1987. When a chess tournament is taking place, in between matches, English Grandmaster Jimmy Plaskett challenged the chess masters, who is resting in the press room with a seemingly impossible position. Among the chess geniuses present, there are big names like Garry Kasparov, Anatoly Karpov, and Ben Larson. They try to find a way for white to win, but everything reached a dead end. These masters even said, "No one can solve this." But there is one person who refuses to give up. Who is he if not Mikhail Tal, the Witch of Riga, renowned for being the most aggressive player in the history, seemed distracted by this riddle. He rose from his place, strolled in the park for almost an hour, then finally came back with an answer that surprised everyone. This puzzle became a legend. Even modern chess machines originally assumed position. This is impossible to win by white. This is why it was dubbed devil research. Now let's look at this historical position together. White 1 horse, 1 elephant, and 2 black pawns. 2 horses, 1 elephant. And 4 black pawns are 5 points materially superior. And white has a pawn in d7, ready for promotion. Here the game is started by a white player. If white promotes a pawn to be a minister, the black horse ready to do a garpon against the king and the minister. Promotion is not the right answer. Here the white elephant also depressed with 2 pawns. c3 and e3 pawns ready to be promoted. If white try to take pawn e3 with horse times a 3. Black elephant to a 5 instantly master the promotional box and make a win. Impossible even if a horse fork could be avoided. Promotion will still fail. So what's the solution? We should find a move that allows a promotional white pawn without being hit by a horse fork. Could it be that the white king had to move first to open the way? For example, to e7. But wait, there is an elephant a5. Black elephants can still block promotion. Wow, this is really hard. We can't seem to stop black elephants. White pawn can't go straight forward, and moving the king didn't solve the problem either. What if we try to move an elephant d1? While this white elephant is blocking the pace of pawn c, and pawn e belong to black, then how about we give skak with elephant to c2? If the black king to g8 or h8, white can do promotion while giving skak. That way, dark horse didn't have enough time to do a fork. So the black king should avoid skak with the g7. If black king to g7, white is still in trouble, because the promotion was blocked by a black horse in f7. What if the e5 white horse blocks the horse's fork? Here black can still answer with the a5 elephant, blocking white promotion. If white tries horse moves to c6 to attack elephant and master the d8 box, black pawn also drove. Even if white manages to capture black elephants, black pawns still advance, first become minister after white promotion, so minister then. The horse is ready to pounce on the white minister, so skak with elephants is not the right answer. Okay, back to the previous position. How about we try to skak with a horse? If the black king dodges to h8, white can directly do promotion while giving skak, and black don't have time to do a fork. It means the black king had to choose between a swath of g7 or a swath of g6. If king to g6, white can directly give skak with elephants. If the black king catches the horse, white direct promotion with skak. Now how about king to g7? This is also problematic for black. Now white can promotion. If the horse does the fork, then the white elephant pounced on him. What if the king dodges to f5? Itu pun biit. White still can promotion. Black horse forking. White elephant pounced. So after all these possibilities tried, only the g7 king allows for black. In his defense, how about white try elephant to h5, blocking the fork against the horse? This will also be in vain, because there is a black elephant to a5 hinder promotion. And no one can stop this elephant. While pawns are free, black is 2 steps away from being a minister. So the h5 elephant is not the answer either. The only option left is to skak with a horse. There are 2 checkmate options with horses, e8 and h5. Now if horse to e8, Skak king to h8 white. Horse to c7, block the threat of black elephant to a5. If black answers horse times horse, then pawn become minister skak. If the elephant to a5, pawn is also a minister skak, whether this is the answer. Wait a minute. There is still a problem. Black can play pawn to c4 skak. If the white king moves to c6, then black horse to b8 skak. Pawn d7 is missing. When white answers king to d5, then the black elephant to e7. Pawn cannot be promoted. Turns horse step to e8 is not a solution to white. The right one is horse to h5 skak. This is the right first answer step. Now how black should respond? King to plot f8, g8 or h8? It's impossible. What about f7? It also can't. This plot should be left empty, because later will be the location of the horse fork h7. If the king runs here, white can directly give skak with elephants, and black have no choice but to retreat to the plot g8 or h8 that we already know is impossible. So the only option for the black king is to g6, while simultaneously attacking the white horse. What is the white next step? What if we tried g4 to protect the horse? Black got a strong answer with horse to f7 skak. After the king went up to d5, horse a6 to b8 threaten pawn. White king protect pawn. Horse times white pawn failed promotion. It turns out pawn g4 is not the answer. What if we continue skak with the horse to f4? King to f5. If the fifth horse threatens a pawn, king e4 protect pawn. Gajah c2 chess. King f3 protect pawn. If horses eat elephants, black reply horse times. White king horse to c7. Avoid the black horse garp1. Horse times elephant. And if the promotion done, then the horse forks the sixth. How about the king go up to plot c8? Even then is impossible, because the e6 dark horse prevented promotion. What about e7? Black can advance his pawn, preparing for promotion as well. If white promotion, horse b4 ready to fork. This is also impossible. It seems impossible. What if the elephant to g6? Prevent horse forks. The strongest answer. Black is pawn c2. Ministerial promotion also. If white forces promotion, then black also promotion. At this position, white minister, an elephant and a pawn. Black minister. 2 horses and 3 pawns. There's no winning way for white in this situation. Not, so we have to find another solution. This puzzle tricked the chess machine. Funny thing is that even his early chess machine estimates black to be ahead by about 7 points. But how does this puzzle end? How is it possible? With a very creative IDE, even outperform chess machine calculations. Brilliant move it is, elephant c2 skak. Wow, what is this? This is not just a normal skak. This is a horse sacrifice. Black king had no other choice but to catching a white horse. If the black king tries to avoid with the f7, white will be able to promotion, because the horse fork can no longer be done. So black have no choice but to take this horse? Is this the start of the white victory? Let's look further. White appears increasingly left behind in the number of and the gap is getting wider. But hold on. The next white step is completely unexpected. White conducts ministerial promotion. Wait, what? Weren't we previously unable to promote because horse fork in this situation? White sudden promotion, whether this means the horse fork is back going on, yeah? Black horse immediately forked skak and threatened the minister. After the 6th king. Horse takes minister, white skak. King to f5, but there's something strange here. Pay close attention to the position of the black king. Black king retreated to f5. Avoid skak, but suddenly the black king wiggle room is locked. Is this checkmate? White just need one more step to checkmate the king. And the black king has no way out. But there's a problem. Black still got one way to survive. Prevent elephants from entering, which is pawn e2. Is there an answer to this? Yes, there is. The elephant e4. The white elephant now takes control of the game and prepare for checkmate. What if black promoted a pawn to a minister? Direct checkmate. So how does black stop this? The only way is black pick promotion horse. It seems that now it is white who is out of steps. But hold on, white still got a brilliant solution. The elephant to d5. It's impossible. Isn't f7 controlled by a dark horse? So white elephants can't get in. There's still what if a white elephant moves into c4. Threaten checkmate in e2. Black still got 2 steps. Checkmate defense of a white elephant. Black elephants couldn't help, because it only controls the dark box. The black horse in the 6 is also stuck and unable to move. Stop the white elephant. Here, black last resort is to encourage pawns forward to promote. After the elephant to c4. Horse promotion pawn to prevent checkmate in e2. Looks white failed to win for not being able to checkmate in e2. But hold on, white still has the answer. The elephant to b5. Threaten checkmate in e8. If black answers horse to c7, prevent checkmate in e8. Then the last step is elephant a4. Got here, black has run out of ways to survive. How black can stop this? There's no way. Suppose the e2 horse is late. Elephant to d1. Pin horse against king, so horses can't skek against the white king. Got here, checkmate is inevitable. Extraordinary. Really an amazing, amazing puzzle. I'll be back again with another legendary position in the upcoming. If you guys enjoy these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you again.